All right, so we are back and we are going to go ahead and talk about the Game Awards and this video right here by GamingBolt with 15 huge game announcements that could happen at the Game Awards in 2024, and see if anything looks possible or what we might want to see, and to talk about what you guys want to see and what I want to see, and go on with that.
Are to be believed. Check out 15. It's that time of the year again, with the Game Awards returning live on December 12th at 4:30 p.m. PST. Though there will be usual predictions and fuming over the award winners, the real appeal for many is the world premieres for upcoming titles. We may have much to look.
It would be great to see another Metal Gear Solid game. I will say that. Well, I'm a big fan of first-person games. Big fan of all kinds of games, but Metal Gear is a great franchise, and I think it needs to keep going. We need a new one here soon.
Look forward to if rumors of very big announcements at the show are to be believed. Check out 15 of the biggest announcements that could and will happen.
Could and will happen.
Wonder Woman first gameplay. With how it was announced at the Game Awards 2021 and the lack of information since then, you have to wonder if Monolith Productions' Wonder Woman will really get anything at this year's show. Then again, there was the alleged survey leak concept art and details earlier this year, so 2024 may finally be the year. Since Mortal Kombat 1 is reportedly getting no more DLC or expansions and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League flopped, WB Games may need to get the ball rolling sooner rather than later.
So that one I'm not completely interested in, I'm not going to lie. Most of the Marvel and DC games really don't get my wheels turning at all. They're always just about the same, unless it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is always a banger. Everyone knows that. They always come on. Even though it's like the same thing most of the time over and over again, there's not much like being able to sling your way around New York City. So if it's not a new Spider-Man game, like a Wonder Woman game, I'm not too pumped on. So we'll see about that one. Now we're gonna move on here to Hollow Knight Silksong, and this is a completely needed game. This game Silksong they've been talking about it now for what 7 years or so, and I understand that they want to take their time on it and make sure that it's as good as it can be and that they want it to be. But come on, man, it's a game built for Nintendo Switch. The characters don't even talk. Great game, but to not have a trailer, to not have a release date, to not have anything for this long is just beyond me. I know a lot of people are waiting for it. There's a lot of die-hard fans of Hollow Knight. There's all the lore and everything. Great game. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's a really fun game. It's basically like a 2D Souls type game. As far as it's not. I don't want to say Souls, but it's just kind of like that. How you have to learn the enemies' mechanics. You have to dodge. A decent set of upgrade abilities and a weird lore that you kind of have to like find your way around. You can't just it doesn't just tell you right up front. So that's what it reminds me of a little bit.
Hollow Knight Silksong. Maybe at Summer Games Fest, maybe at the Xbox Game Showcase, maybe at Sony State of Play, or maybe at Gamescom. The maybes come and go for fans eagerly awaiting Hollow Knight Silksong, which last delayed out of 2023 with a playtest promising last June that it's not in development hell. With all of the age ratings earlier this year in South Korea, Australia, and the US, plus the Xbox Store page going live, maybe something will come of it at the Game Awards. Maybe.
We're hoping
Split
so.
Fiction announcement. The cat's out of the bag with Hazelight Studios' next co-op game, with reliable leaker Bill Kuhn revealing it to be named.
We need a lot more couch co-op games. I don't know about you guys, but I have, I'm not the only person in my house, so it is very disheartening to see that there are so many misses on couch co-op. Like, even they added like couch co-op to like the new zombies and stuff like that, but it's still, they didn't really try hard enough for it. It's kind of a mess, you know. You got like Diablo, which is, it's hard enough just to figure out how to get it into couch co-op, and then it kind of doesn't work too well. But this game was a great couch co-op game. The story, you know, was definitely a little sappy or whatever, but yeah, it was a good story. They just they should have more games that are couch co-op. I remember games like Army of Two. Army of Two was awesome, where you and your homie or your significant other could go and play together through a campaign, and it would be like built to be 2-player. They don't do that enough. I get it, it's the money or whatever, but come on now. We could definitely use some more of those.
Split Fiction, and launching in March of 2025. A new trailer is also reportedly coming at the Game Awards, which seemed more or less a given after the developers teased back in October. At this point, it seems almost guaranteed that we'll see gameplay, though how Hazelight will innovate on its co-op formula remains to be seen. Next, Mass Effect, new trailer. For the past 2 years of N7 days, BioWare has offered some new
Super pumped about any Mass Effect news, so we'll watch further, but damn, do they need another one of those too?
Dates on the next Mass Effect. This year was more low-key, perhaps because of the focus on Dragon Age the Veilguard's launch. Reports from earlier this year indicated that the sequel is still in pre-production, but with BioWare focused on it after Veilguard, a teaser or some update wouldn't be too far-fetched, especially with all the teasers it had for Dragon Age over the years.
So I don't see them actually doing that or having a trailer for the new Mass Effect game, but it's still too new with Veilguard, I think, in my opinion, even though that's a total catastrophic flop. I don't see them having a new trailer for Mass Effect, but it would be very nice to see it. Now, Borderlands 4, I love Borderlands. Great game. I don't know what they're doing with it. I know the movie flopped. Don't know what they were thinking with that, but hopefully we get another one. Let's see what you guys say.
Borderlands 4, new trailer. Say what you will about Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford, he can't keep his enthusiasm under control for better or worse. Recent tweets point towards a new trailer for Borderlands 4 at the show, and since it's announced for 2025, we could get a release date. If not the first few snippets of gameplay, maybe the reveal of the new playable Vault Hunters. South of Midnight release date. Compulsion Games action
Never heard
adventure
about this
South
one.
of Midnight has received more details in recent months, but it's seemingly closer to launch than we thought. Leaker Ecstasis recently reported that it's arriving in March of 2025 for Xbox Series X and S and PC, and that a trailer at the Game Awards would announce it. This would certainly address concerns of Microsoft having a lean first half of the year before heavy hitters like Fable arrive.
That did look cool, and I do like the art style. I like the art style, that choppy, as long as it's done right. But if it's done right, that can be really, really cool. So I'm gonna switch the quality.
Metal Gear Solid
Here's
Delta
what I was
Snake
waiting
Eater
for.
Release date.
That'd be great. Snake Eater's gonna be such a fucking banging game.
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
Konami has been coy on a release date for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It hasn't outright denied a launch this year, which seems impossible by this point.
What was up
and
with
while
that
producer
gator head?
Noriaki Okamura said it's unknown. Noriaki Okamura said it's unknown.
Oh my
it's
gosh, Nakia
launched this year.
What the hell is up with that? That is the weirdest camo I've ever seen. That weird fucking crocodile or alligator head looks like I would say alligator, but
which seems impossible by this point. And while producer Noriaki Okamura said it's unknown back in September, he also promised it wouldn't take years and years. With reports indicating a launch next year, we could finally get some confirmation that this is the case. It may or may not be a concrete month and day, but it's better than nothing. Death Stranding 2
Pumped
on the
about
beach,
that.
new trailer.
I still have not
Director
played Death
Hideo
Stranding
Kojima has
2
confirmed
or
he's
1.
attending and presenting at the show. Though he promised a release date announcement next year, maybe it was a feint and we'll learn when we can play Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Or maybe there will be a new trailer hyper-analyzed for weeks along with some OD updates. Either or works.
Maybe that's one I'll do on stream here is Death Stranding, because I really like cinematic games, so.
Your buttocks? What about shotgun?
The first Berserker Kazan release date. Nexon already confirmed an early 2025 release for the first Berserker Kazan, and
Never
the
heard of
recent
this game,
beta
so
showcased
I
a pretty
do not know much
well-polished
about
action
it.
RPG, brutal difficulty aside. What better place to announce a release date, especially when the first gameplay debuted at the Game Awards last year? Now, all we need is another beta to help with the waiting. Crimson Desert release date. Another title seemingly in limbo since its initial announcement, Crimson Desert has been getting more gameplay and hands-on demos over the past several months. If Pearl Abyss is gearing up for a launch
Looks
sometime
pretty
next
cool.
year, dropping a new trailer on such a big stage would be apt, especially given its appearance at previously key.
That reminds me of what the fuck was it? The Shadow of the Colossus, where you're fighting on the back of the Colossus. Is actually that's I really miss Shadow of the Colossus. I know I've played it on just about every single console that it came out on, but it would be great to have something similar to that to play.
Keighley hosted events. Would it be too much to hope for a demo in the meantime?
Does look pretty
Marvel
wild.
1943 Rise of Hydra
And here we are with
trailer.
More Marvel stuff.
Marvel
I've
has
already
slowly
expressed
but
that I'm
surely
not.
earned some goodwill in the gaming sphere
huge
lately
on
with
it.
Marvel Rivals. Skydance New Media's Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is more on the narrative side, with Uncharted creator Amy Hennig at the helm. And while already confirmed for 2025, the last trailer was released earlier this year in March. Some new gameplay and maybe a release window at the Game Awards would thus be ideal.
I do not take orders from anyone.
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
Mafia.
I could
the
do
Old
without it.
Country. Gameplay reveal.
a Mafia
Grand
would be
Theft Auto
cool.
6 arrives in fall of 2025, Borderlands 4 sometime
Supposedly.
before that, which raises the question, when will Mafia the Old Country launch? Even if 2K doesn't have that information, it will offer up the first gameplay reveal for the prequel at the Game Awards and build some hype in the interim. Directive 8020.
I don't know much about that game, so I
After
couldn't
the
tell
casting
you.
of
I know
Frank
Mafia
Stone's
is good, though,
underwhelming
but-
performance, it would be nice to see Supermassive Games return to the Dark Pictures franchise. Based on trailers and details thus far, Directive 8020 aims for more than just narrative drama with stealth and combat using improvised weapons. Though it's out in 2025, a new trailer providing more gameplay or a release window wouldn't be too out of place.
if it has if it's Dark Pictures, I will play the shit out of it. I've played all the Dark Pictures games, except for the Horror House one. It was like the new one. I have not played that one, but I played all of them up until then, Until Dawn, all that. I like the choice-based driven games. Going all the way back to, well, there would have been, what was the one game that came out? It was Detroit Become Human. That was one, but going way further back than that was the Indigo Prophecy game. Indigo Prophecy was lit, and I was super pumped about that. Then there was Hard Rain, I think it was. Like all those type of games, I love those type of games. So anything Dark Pictures comes out with, especially a futuristic one, because they have not had anything like that, and I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Little Nightmares 3 release date.
Little Nightmares 1
On
and
the
2
other hand,
are
Supermassive
bangers.
could provide an update on Little Nightmares 3. After it got delayed to 2025, we've received sporadic details and
If it's
gameplay
co-op,
highlighting its co-op features,
that's
including
awesome.
a friend's
Need more
pass that
co-op.
requires only one person to own the game. We have no clue how far development has progressed over the months, but a new trailer would still be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Nintendo the wild card. If there's one thing you can never predict, it's what Nintendo will have in store at the award ceremony.
Yeah, probably some
Nintendo Switch's
lackluster
successor
game,
will be revealed
unfortunately.
by March 31st of 2025. Who says it can't drop a teaser and tell the world to look forward to more in January or February? Then again, it may drop a new trailer for Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends Zeta-A, or any other big-name title in the works. There may also be nothing, because Nintendo does what Nintendo wants. Either
Yeah.
way, we await with bated breath.
So
Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a
Check
like,
it out.
subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yeah.
And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.
definitely check out their page, GamingBolt. It's a huge page, so give it a like. And I think the video was pretty good. Here's the thing with Nintendo, they need to do something about Pokemon. I know it's made for kids, but holy heck, dude, they are just way like they make the games way too easy. It's like you can go in with one Pokemon and just destroy everything throughout the whole game. I don't understand that, but there's that. And really, Nintendo need to come out with like stuff. Not that they need to stop focusing on the IPs that they already have, but they need to really make a better game. I mean, the Zelda games were okay, but other than that, they're so far behind. It's like Nintendo is always, I mean, I want to say, I say 5, but like 10 years behind when it comes to the mechanics and different things for games. It's Nintendo really needs to step it up. And what's up with the Switch 2? Come on now. Anyways, that was that video. Go follow GamingBolt and go and like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what your favorite games are, what you're looking forward to seeing coming out in the Game Awards.